Hi guys, I am back to make Tulip soap, and let me give you the scent description before I forget to do that. Okay, this is a dupe of Yankee Candle Tulip, and it says, I guess there's no other tip. Okay, it just says wonderful, strong, and true tulip fragrance. Smells exactly like fresh cut tulips. The fragrance is awesome. I always try to read the reviews before I make a soap, and so many of them are about wax, you know, not a lot about cold process. There was one that said that her batch seized, and then there was one that said it was okay to work with, but you have to work quick. So I'm not sure what to expect from it. I'm a little nervous about it, which I don't normally get nervous. However, I am nervous because I planned a design. My plan A is this is ridiculous looking, but I have the 7.5 pound mold, and I made these two cardboard dividers because I don't have a divider for this mold. I covered them in clear tape, just, you know, to make sure the cardboard doesn't get a piece or anything get in the soap. And then I tried to tape this so that they would stay in place. It's not working great, but it's okay. If the soap stays thin enough for me to pour, I'm going to pour a green down the center, and so then when I pipe the tulips, because I'm using my new tips that I got tonight, it's like 2 in the morning and I decided to do this because I couldn't wait. But I got these two they're actually mum tips, Wilton 79, and I think this is a Tico 80, excuse me. So I'm going to use them to try to pipe tulips. And the plan is, if I can get green down the center of the soap, just a very thin line of green, white on the outsides, and might drop a little bit of color into the white. And then on the top, I want to pipe a tulip on each bar that's kind of standing up. So the green kind of serves as a stem down through the soap. And if it stays thin enough, I will do that. I may not add fragrance to the green so that I could do that. But if it does thicken up, I'll pull the cardboard dividers out, and plan B is just maybe do some kind of a swirl and then pipe the tulips on the top. Now, the colors I've chosen are yellow. You guys know how much I love yellow. This is Pot of Gold from Mad Oils. I have Tangerine Dream from Mad Oils. I'm going to do, since I only have 2 piping tips and I have 3 colors, I'm going to put the yellow and the orange in the same bag and do the tulips so they're kind of orangey yellowish. And then the other color will be, I'm mixing Voodoo from Mad Oils with Harold's Purple Crayon to hopefully get like a kind of a magenta color. And what's the other thing I was going to say? I kind of have in my head how to pipe the tulips, not 100% sure how it's going to turn out, but I had all sorts of ideas trying to get it to look like a stem underneath, and one of them was to use, I'm crazy, to use straws, and I have this teeny tiny funnel. I was like, maybe I could pour, you know, put this in the soap and pour it, and this doesn't fit in perfectly, and I'm like, that's crazy, that would just take forever, and trying to pull that out would not work. So that, I scrapped that idea. I thought, what if I roll, you know, and have these sticking up and pour soap down? And I was like, that's not going to work. I need, like, I don't know, because PVC piping, or pipe is so, most of them are so big. So I haven't figured that out yet, but maybe I'll do that in another project if I can figure out how to do it. So I haven't picked out a green yet. Let me grab this green that I want to use. It's Pine Mica. Is going to be for the stem. So that's it. If I have to do a drop swirl or something in the soap instead of pour down the center, then I probably will just place the tulips randomly on the top. So I'm kind of going to just play it by ear based on what the fragrance does. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. This probably will take me forever. this whole thing just was not at all how I was planning to make this. And I was anxious to begin with. I was having anxiety. I thought soaping would help, and I don't know. I'm at the point where the piping is not firm enough to pipe the tulips, and there's no fragrance in them. They will eventually firm up, but I'm just ready to be done with this. And so I did attempt to pipe a tulip, and like I said, it's not firm enough. So since this was a disaster pretty much from the beginning, I am just going to put all the colors on the top, swirl them, and call it good. Because I just, tonight I just can't focus on it, and there's never a time when I don't want to be making soap, but right now I don't want to make soap. I just want to be done. I don't even know if I will post this video. It's kind of a big train wreck. And you know what? It's like, before I even started, I just had a feeling that it wasn't going to go how I wanted it to. And, you know, a lot of times it doesn't, but it always seems to turn out fine, and I'm happy with it. Well, tonight, I mean, it just was one thing after another, it seemed like, and I just want to be done with this. So I'm scraping the bowl so there's no plastic on it pretty much, but I'm just gonna be boring and squirt this on and swirl it, I guess. Welcome back. I'm going to be cutting this tulip soap. Last night after I turned off the camera, I ended up just sticking these little flowers on that I already had made left over from another batch. And after I did it, I kind of wished I hadn't, but then I was like, whatever, I already did it. So this batch caused me some issues. Had a minor meltdown. I think just I have too much going on right now. Smells good. These are going to be a couple of large pieces. Nothing special with the swirl. I don't really know what to say about this soap. I had a rough day yesterday. I think I mentioned that I had lost a friend that passed away, and just I think with the stress of moving and everything just kind of hit me all at once, and just didn't have the patience I normally have when I'm making soap. So I told my husband I need to take a break. I need to cut just a slice off because this piece is too big. which I need to do anyway, just for the simple fact I have so much to do for moving. So I don't have plans on making soap for a little while. I'm going to just concentrate on my family, getting us moved and settled. And so the business is going to take the back burner for a little bit. Which I know I've been needing to do, but I also find solace, I guess, in making soap. And you guys have been so awesome with all of your comments and your encouragement and support that it has been a great experience for me. And so making soap was definitely something that I kind of like to go to as a refuge, I guess. And by doing that, I feel like I haven't gotten much else done in other parts of my life. These are some big bars. These will be available on my Facebook page for a little while, and then they will be wrapped and sent off. So if you're interested, let me know. Just send me a private message just so I can keep inventory that way. But you will be definitely getting a large bar for the money, because these are big. They wouldn't be this big if I hadn't put the flowers on the top. So I will be back. I've got tons of fresh, fun ideas for soap, and I can't wait to share some of them and try some stuff out and experiment, with some stuff. And last bar. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all soon.